Hi there, my name is Andrea Grunwald, and I am a registered psychotherapist. I am the CEO and founder of Five Star Relationships, and today I want to speak to you about something that is near and dear to my heart. Many people that know me know I talk about this subject quite a bit. It's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has different parts to it. The part I'm going to talk about today relates to the part where we ourselves know our own emotions, we're able to manage them and regulate them well, and therefore respond in a good way. So the thing I want to talk to you about today is the whole area of when we overreact. So I had someone tell me one time a story about how they were standing around in a group of people, and there was a person handing out water bottles. And when they were handing out water bottles, for some reason they missed this one particular person. Well, this person felt slighted and felt like the person had done it intentionally and overreacted, got angry and started shouting and yelling at this person. And of course, this person had no idea. They were shocked. They were surprised. They hadn't intended it at all, and were surprised by this person's outburst of anger. Well, what happened in this situation? Well, if we could go behind the scenes and into a person's brain, so to speak, what we would find is that there was a trigger that happened. A trigger is like an emotional allergy. So when you think about allergies and you get around goldenrod or whatever that thing is that you're allergic to, you react to it. And that's never really a good situation. And it's the same with our emotions. So sometimes we have an emotional reaction, or what we call a trigger, to a situation that really is only triggered by that situation, but there's something additional that's happening. So common triggers are things like feeling dismissed, or like your opinions don't matter, or your feelings are being diminished. You feel not good enough, that you're going to be judged, things like that. And so whatever the situation is that happens, it happens. You have that feeling like this woman did, that this person, I'm not important to this person, they don't value me, and then you react as if that's true. So that's what we call a trigger. And when that happens, we go in the situation from feeling that, thinking that, to behavior. That's a reaction. Usually that turns out badly. Usually the person who is the reactor overreacts, is emotional, gets angry sometimes. Sometimes they can withdraw. Sometimes they can shut down. They can stonewall. They can get defensive. They can become critical because they're really acting on something that's happening in their head, not just to the situation. What happens for the person who is also in the situation, being the person talking or handing out the water bottle, so to speak, is they're surprised and shocked because, of course, they had no intention of that. We see this, for example, in situations where there's road rage, or we hear stories of, or you're in Tim Hortons, for example, and someone doesn't get the order quite right, and the person gets very angry at the person behind the counter, saying, I didn't order milk, or I ordered cream, or whatever the thing is, and they have an overreaction. Well, that's why. That's because there's something going on in their brain that's a trigger, that they're worthless, or that the person isn't valuing them, or they've got some sort of message going on in their mind that they skip right to behavior. So what is the antidote to that for ourselves or for others that we're in the situation with? The antidote is that we have to do a little bit of emotional processing. So rather than react, we need to respond. How do we respond? We identify what the feelings are in the situation that we're having. We identify what the thoughts are, and then we figure out what our intention is. When you clarify your intention in a situation, then the behavior or the action is very clear and is almost always in line with the goals and things that you want to do. So consider the water bottle situation. If the person's intention, if they had have been able to slow down that emotional response and think about, what do I feel right now? I feel angry and upset. Why? Because I think this person doesn't value me. What's my intention? My intention is to get some water, or to let the person know that I didn't get the water. And when you let that intention be the driving force behind your behavior, now the behavior becomes, I'm going to ask that person for a water bottle. And when they give it to that person, they can see that it was nothing personal. It wasn't intentional. So the next time you're in a situation where you yourself get triggered, you get that emotional feeling inside that's bigger than the situation, pay attention, figure out what your feelings are, what your thoughts are, what your intention is. Then your behavior will be in line with what your goals are, and you'll have a good resolution for yourself. So I hope that's helpful, something to think about for today. And until next time, bye for now.